I have a series of questions to ask you about technology and your time with it.
You're, you didn't.
Wait.
You didn't get
What?
that sand to make me feel old, do you?
What's it? Oh no, it was birch. I made a birch instead. No. This has been here for ages. Let me
Yeah,
put
yeah.
all this back. No. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Slash trigger sit. Yes. Awesome.
Back your butt up. You're sitting on the edge. Yeah, right up there, probably. That's pretty good.
All right. Perfect. Start recording free cam or not free cam. Flashback. All right. Oh, start recording OBS.
Both.
Can you talk real quick? All right. Perfect.
How's it going?
There you go. Got your voice down.
Damn it. I need
So
that.
I'm gonna I'm gonna ask you a series of different. Oh, come on, computer. Come on. I know it's just Chrome. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of different questions. From the way they worded it here, I don't have to do like, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah,
Oh, we're not doing that?
no, it may be a game show, but it's not a game show. So, state your name for the record. Your gamer name.
We'll go
What
with
your name is.
with Conquest X0.
Perfect. Cool. Doesn't have to be right. I mean, it says first name of the person, so it's Con.
No, it's Conquest, and the last name is X0.
I like that a lot better. First name of the person. Oh no, that's just for the document. Oh, so I just need to add questions. Oh, awesome, cool. So, what types of media or technologies did you have growing up? Do you
Well,
need a definition on the word media?
no. You're talking about like
Awesome.
cassette tapes. I had cassette tapes for the most part. When I was really little, I had some Alvin and the Chipmunks records, but that was kind of past its date when I was a kid. But that was like a fun thing you got in the mail or something. But
You get records in the mail?
Where else would you get them? I mean, the store, I guess. But
I guess I never thought of that before. I mean, yeah, that's where Netflix, I guess, got its business model.
well, that's the crazy thing. So cassettes, you know, now you have Spotify, you have all these places you can listen to music, Amazon Music, all that stuff. But back in the day, if you wanted to listen to a song, it was on the radio. And if you wanted to save that song, you sat by that radio with a blank cassette in that tape player, ready to hit record. And most of the time, the DJ talked over the very beginning of the song, so you forever had a version of the song with, "Welcome to KHP Cincinnati. This is the Beaver coming to you live." And then it's like, and then Michael Jackson's Thriller's already like 3 seconds into the song with that on it. But then if you were really fancy, because if you wanted to make a mixtape, you do that for every song you want. But
Did you ever make a mixtape?
Oh, absolutely. And here's the thing. Some radios recorded through the microphone, so you had to be quiet the entire time that song was playing unless you wanted to get background audio of yourself or someone else in the house in that song for the rest of ever that you had that tape.
Wait, radio stations would play it through the microphone?
No. If you're recording it off the radio station onto a cassette,
the
radio had a microphone, and in some of times they recorded directly to the cassette, and other times different radios would have a microphone that it would record through. So that would pick up the ambient audio of the room, and you being a little kid doing stuff when it was playing, and it was a real headache. But the really nice ones had 2 cassette spots, so you could record the one off the radio, get it, and then record it onto another cassette in the order of songs that you wanted.
Oh wow!
So that's when you're really fancy, and you can make mixtapes for your crush or whatever.
Did you have those technologies?
I did, actually, at a certain point.
That is funny enough. I think I accidentally did that as a kid.
Yeah.
Which, for the record, teacher, um, what did I say? Mind if I say your age? Mind if I
Yeah, I'm
release
open
you
about my age.
So
Or-
he's 1,000 years old. Editors put the actual number up. I'm not 1,000 years old, but as a kid, I'd play the song through like the family iPad, and then on like another device on voice memos, I would just be very quiet
Yeah.
and just like play it and be like, "Yes, I have the music." And I remember I used to listen to that on the school bus.
Yeah, I mean, more or less, that's what it was like. And so, you know, and that was before there was still internet, but that was before the like. If you wanted to download a song off the internet, it took 3 days. I'm talking like
3?
I'm talking 14.4 megabit, or not even megabit, like kilobit KBS. You're talking dial-up modem where you pick up the phone and it screeches at you, and then your internet blocks out.
Oh my gosh!
I'm talking
3 days.
I spent a long time downloading 30-second movie clips back with really bad internet dial-up. Like cable.
Would you download the whole movie through 30 seconds?
Oh no, nobody put that much of the movie. Like if you that
Okay,
wasn't
I was
that
like, that's
kind of
crazy.
stuff didn't exist on the internet at that time.
Oh.
Like to download a picture, it could take minutes to have the picture load.
That's bonkers.
Like, like one of the earliest social media I can remember it was called Angel Fire and GeoCities, and you basically had your own web page you were allowed to make. That was kind of like it is now, but it was just were you ever on MySpace? Okay. MySpace was like Facebook.
I'm
Facebook.
vaguely aware
Yeah.
of what MySpace is, but I
So-
never had an account.
So
joked
GeoCities
about
and
making-
Angel Fire were like pure whatever you want your own personal web page. And
Huh.
it wasn't popular because you had to go to angelfire.com/whatever, you know. So nobody was really on social media. None of that stuff took off until 2007 with the iPhone. Once the internet became fully mobile and actualized like that, that's when everything went crazy. But
Oh my gosh! Sorry, I got the jump scare add-on just now. I forgot to turn that off. Go on.
so kind of tying everything back is when we had, you were recording cassettes to make your own music, and then eventually in the late 90s, early 2000s, a program showed up called Napster. And Napster was like kind of what you think about like pirating stuff now. It was a website that would connect you, or a program that would connect you to other people, so they would have a song. Like if you had a song on your computer that you put to Napster so that people could find that song on your computer through Napster, then I could download it from your computer to my computer. Now the interesting thing about Napster is the guy who made it, he apparently had nappy hair, and that's where the name came from, Napster.
What's nappy hair?
Like curly hair.
Oh.
Like he was a white guy with really nappy hair, so it was like
Okay, I get you.
really kind of very tight curly kind of hair.
Like the painting behind you?
Yeah. Very much like that.
All the same. Oh, I don't
And
have.
I'll tie this back to the Angel Fire and stuff here in a second. But the important thing about Napster was that the courts ruled that you couldn't go after people if you didn't go after everybody. So if you're a 10-year-old sharing a song that's copyrighted, and the artist is like, well, we don't want to go after that 10-year-old, you're saying this 10-year-old's version of that song is allowed to be shared. You're giving them permission to share it by not going after them. So any bootlegger who gets that version of the song is allowed to share it for free. So you either have to go after nobody or everybody. So Metallica was the big person on this thing because, you know, they wanted to enforce their copyright, and unfortunately by doing that, it meant they went after a lot of kids who were just sharing stuff via Napster.
Like, break down the door.
Yeah.
FBI, open up.
Yeah,
Seriously?
exactly. Yeah, oh yeah.
What the frick?
That's
Oh
why
my
Lowell
gosh.
Ulrich is such a tool, is because they were doing that. But the problem is, if they didn't do that, they were basically giving up their entire copyright.
Huh.
So that's crazy.
Ooh. What year was this happening?
It was the late 90s, early 2000s, like 99,
Gosh,
2001,
dang, holy crap.
that kind of era. And then, like, that led into, like, LimeWire and torrent and stuff. But
I know that one.
the interesting thing about Napster is the fella who started it was one of the big proponents who helped a certain Mark Zuckerberg get his little social media platform up and running widespread.
He started Facebook.
He was one of the first 3 people, because, you know, in the movie there was, you know, that social media movie they made about it.
The social
Justin
network
Timberlake
theory.
played that guy, and there was like the 3 of them that the main, say, corporate heads kind of people. It was like those were the 3, like Mark Zuckerberg, the guy that Andrew Garfield played, and the guy who started Napster. Those were like the 3 people, and it came to Mark Zuckerberg, and the Napster guy pushed Andrew Garfield's guy out. I don't remember the guy's name.
Peter Parker.
yeah, Parker, Peter Parker. He couldn't lose.
That is bonkers. So funny thing, it says the interview has to be minimum 7 minutes. We're at minute 11. So
And that's one question, right?
this is perfect. Thank you. I guess the final question. Looking over the thing. Where? No, wrong page.
But also, like, I can keep going on this one tangent because once you have that whole Napster thing and everybody doing all that stuff, all the companies were starting to, like, covet the online copyrightness of their stuff. So that's where you start to get all these online services like you know, the iPod, and that's where podcasting comes from, is the iPod, because people
Really?
would download the long form content that was essentially like morning radio talk shows and listen to them on their iPod. And it was a you know, I don't remember the exact name for it, but it was something cast, you know. It was like audio cast or something. And that turned into, well, I'm listening to this audio cast on my iPod, and that turned into podcast.
So podcast is, I guess, like a fairly new word.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
terms
yeah.
of the grant. I did not know that. I
Like-
thought that was like one of those old
like
ancient radio talk
2000, I mean, like
words.
20 years. Like, if you think about it, like
Oh,
2005
crap.
kind of, like, which, you know, sounds, when you put it that way, it's like, that's actually kind of a long time. But
Yeah, I
in the
was 1
scheme
years
of
old.
things, like, it's really not that long. But, you know,
Yeah,
like the
pretty cool.
iPod, Nano, all that stuff. The iPod is essentially the iPhone without the ability to make phone calls. Because they knew they wanted to do this technology, but they didn't have the infrastructure and all the stuff you need to have a touch phone kind of thing that's connected to the internet at all times. That infrastructure didn't exist, so they had to build up to it. And the iPod was the first step in the iPhone hierarchy.
Oh my gosh, it just occurred to me, you would have been alive to see the iPhone become a thing.
Yeah,
Phew.
2007. Like, then that's social media. Social media didn't. No one gave a damn about social
no
media.
language.
because
Thank you.
because if you want to get on social media, you had to go to a computer at home, get on the website, sit there at your desk. Whereas now, you can walk over, you can pull your phone out, you can sit at your car at a red light and look like you're praying because you got to check who's talking to you on social medias.
Final question. I'll ask you guys a question here.
Yeah.
How, fellow gamer, how has media in general, social and just has like technologies and whatnot, how has media affected your life?
Not at all.
All right, thank you everyone so much for watching. I please, NA, pretty please, please and thank you.
No, I
No, I'm
mean
kidding.
it's crazy. Like we started, when I was little at my grandparents' house, they had a TV where the remote had a cord that went from the remote to the TV. It wasn't wireless.
Are you serious?
That was my grandparents. It was really old, but that's yeah.
But like that was a thing.
That was a thing, yeah. It's like a
I've never
15-foot
heard of that
cord.
being a thing.
The 15-foot cord and there was like 3 buttons. There's on, there's channel, and there was volume.
That is
But then that,
weird to think about. That's so cool.
and you go from that, and then you only have like your handful of channels without cable, and then cable starts to take off because the whole point of cable was you could watch TV without ads, and then they added ads in.
Wait,
then they
really?
had the premium cable channels like HBO and stuff that you could watch without ads, and then they started adding ads in.
Cable was supposed to be TV with no ads?
It's yeah, that's the way it was when it first started, yeah.
Oh my!
Because you're
oh my
paying
gosh,
for
we're
cable.
just-
That's why you were paid for it.
We're
And not
going
just-
in circles.
Yeah.
As a technological society, we're going in circles.
So-
no.
So here's the crazy thing, right? Like you have those handful of channels watching your TV, and then you go all the way up until, the internet really starts taking off, and that has killed the internet. All these streaming services has killed cable. Like Spectrum is now offering free internet for life if you transfer 4 cell phones onto the thing. Tell me, is that the kind of offer you make if your company's healthy?
that is.
We
Jeez,
canceled
holy crap.
we canceled my mom's cable because we got her to where she was just watching streaming services and YouTube and stuff. 36 years.
Wow.
The guy was like, your account is 36 years old, and we're like, yeah, it's a shit service. Get it out.
Editors. Thank
Keep that in.
you. Where do you think the media? What? Oh, where do you think media and media technology will be in 10 years, 20, 50? Like, where do you think it'll be in the future?
Honestly, with the way people think everything's going to get better and better and better, but the problem is, like as an elder millennial, we were at like such a perfect time where when we were growing up, everyone's like, oh, kids from now on will know everything about computers. But it kind of was almost a bell curve to the point where you have nobody knowing computers, people know computers, then it goes back down because the computers are so easy to use that no one has to learn how to use them because all you do is touch a thing and the app pops up and now you do it. So instead of like little kids who are learning to code before they get out of grade school, they're just pushing buttons, watching YouTube, and then going and playing touch tap games. So it's almost like we're almost at where we're at. Like, in my opinion, we're probably going to stagnate because what can you think of that the next phone, like, except for brain implants, like
Neuralink.
yeah, except for that kind of technology, you have a phone. Like, think about how many people have computers now. It's almost gone back. Like, when I was 10 years old, there was one kid on the block who had a computer because his dad worked at the university's computer department. He was like the head of the computer department, so they had a computer at their house. 250 megabyte memory on that.
Huh.
And
It's like the size of a microphone nowadays, isn't it?
it's ridiculously small now. Like,
Okay. That's crazy.
it's
Oh my
1/4 of a
gosh.
gigabyte was and we played Doom with that, you see.
Jeez.
You know, it's like when I was in elementary school, Doom came out. We played it. You know, it was great.
They got another jump scare. Jeez.
But you have
Also, Doom came out when you were in elementary school.
like 91, yeah. And it was amazing. But
That must have been like the most revolutionary. I don't know. I've always thought about.
I think Wolfenstein was the first first-person shooter, which was made by the
I'm
same
pretty
company
sure,
as Doom. It went Wolfenstein, Doom 1, Doom 2, Quake, all that stuff. Quake was like the first multiplayer shooter.
I do know that one. I have heard a lot about Quake as a Halo player.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it kind of like what I was getting back to what I was saying is there's one computer on the block here when I was little. Who has a computer now? Except for like using it for school. And a lot of times it's a tablet. It's not actually a computer. So it's kind of gone from like one computer in a neighborhood to a whole bunch of computers everywhere to now everyone has cell phones and tablets to no actual computers in the neighborhood. It's like a bell curve essentially of computers not existing, computers going crazy, computers not existing.
Do you think the curve will curve back up again to computers going crazy, or
No.
like AI?
I think in my opinion, I think tablets might get better, but there was a whole period of time where like Microsoft was pushing tablets to be like laptops.
Oh, I remember
where
that,
they all had like the little clip-on keyboard and stuff, and that died. No one cares about that. It's like as long as you can get on there, play Angry Birds or whatever, Candy Crush, all that kind of stuff. It's like I feel like until we get to the point where you can plug a like Matrix style plug in and just get in the pod and eat the bugs, as some people say.
The bugs?
It's like they're
Were they eating bugs? I don't remember. I haven't seen that in a while.
No, not exactly. It's a thing. People are like, oh, because when you're in like I don't remember what they ate and they fed the people in the Matrix. It was probably ground up other humans, but you know, when you can eat paste in real world, but in the Matrix it tastes like a filet mignon. You don't care that you're eating paste. You're eating a filet mignon. So if you could plug your head in, be all matrixy in the Minecraft, and whenever I eat this chicken that I'm holding in my hand here, it tastes like chicken. I don't care that it's actually just a protein paste. I'm eating chicken.
That's actually really... That is pretty... it's Minecraft, the game we're playing right now, by the way, Teach. In Minecraft, that'd be... Like, if you could properly hook yourself in Minecraft... Like, you've seen the VR haptic suits thing?
Mm-hmm.
Where that one lady, like every time she feels pain in-game, it just, like, sends an electric shock to, like, her chest or wherever it hit. Like, being able to eat the food in the game and then have it, like,
taste like the food.
That's creepy. That's weird.
Well, here's the thing. If you can get online and go to work, because it's all data entry kind of stuff, if you can plug into Minecraft, sit at your Minecraft desk, do your data entry, does it matter if you're just laying in a chair in the Matrix? You know? Or... yeah, that's kind of like the dystopian, like, where is this going? Like, if we're not already where we are and just going to crash, that's where it's going. Is plug in your brain and be the pixel master you were born to be, not the Princess Leia that you are. That's it. For anyone listening, I like to joke that his name is Princess Leia because he says he was named after Star Wars.
And to my class, you know what that... Yeah. Well, you inadvertently answered, like, all the questions that I was meant to ask. You just kind of segued yourself perfectly. So, thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad to help.
Bye.
Bye.
No, I'm kidding. Now I have to do a little brief recording of myself to summarize the interview experience. So I'm going to talk bad about you. No, I'm kidding.
So how do I get out of here? Am I trapped in here forever now? I think I'm stuck in this video game. I can't get out.